Hello! Ow! There's a drill here. I don't know why. Hi. Yeah, I made this tweeter that I already had and put it next to the new panel. I call it the Allen wrench panel. It's a typical design of me that, as you can see, I'm not gonna try because it will end up in tears. Here's an Allen wrench, and here's another Allen wrench, and here's a mistake I made by tacking down the ribbon, which is not very helpful if you want to move it still sideways, like stretch it a little. That's why it looks so crappy, but mostly because the Allen wrench went in here. So yeah, metal seems to be attracted by magnets or the other way around. Metal ends up in magnets. It's really weird. I never knew this. It was like completely new for me. Of course it wasn't, but I tried to bolt down a few bolts and then it slipped out of my hand, floop, into the fora. And it looked so nice, but now it doesn't. But anyhow, this is a method I like to use, and I thought I'll try it on the panel that I made for this kind of Apogee style thingies. In this case, I use the same magnets, but I use three magnets less than the Apogee style membrane I made. So in this case, we only have 2 connection points. We don't have to bridge anything. This goes whoop-de-doop-de-doo. It has a resistance of 2 ohms, slightly more, which is twice the amount of impedance the previous panel had yesterday. That sucked really hard, but I cannot blame the Apogee style for that. I mean, it probably was mostly my doing of making a crappy panel, but I don't know, this seems to work better. I mean, this is also the first time I do this kind of panel, and there's loads of stuff that I would like to change for the next time if I install it, like not tacking the membrane down top and bottom. I will remove the foam tapees here and replace it with self-adhesive foam tape. As well as I need other bolts to bolt it down, and I don't need 18mm of MDF. I could use much thinner material as long as it is stiff. So it could be multiplex or something. I hear Puss mowing, so I'll let her in. She's outside and she doesn't like the snow. So yeah, distortion measurements. I mean, the panel yesterday was a complete piece of shit in the end. But I'll show it anyway. Here's the measurement of the Apogee panel with distortion all over the place. And here is the first measurement I took of this panel. And I'll show you the measurement of this panel when I screwed it up with wrenches, but did manage to tighten it up a little bit sideways. And that measurement looks like this. And combined with the tweeter, it looks like this. What are you doing, Puss? It's funny, I didn't make the measurement yet of only the panel, so I will do that now. And then I'll play a tune, I guess, because some people wanted to hear it, even if it sounded like shit, so, well, gonna do that. Anyhow, I like the method nicer. One thing I note, I don't know if it has to be slanted. I don't think it has to be. What is maybe more important is that the coil here hardly has any travel because it's so close to the wooden frame here. So I might as well give both sides a little bit of space. Not as much as this, but and maybe slant it a little bit, but I'm not even sure if that's needed. I mean, you can tension the foil on different places to tune it. The only downside is the lower you tune it, the higher the excursion, so it will hit the magnets at this place earlier than on other spots. By doing it by having a larger or wider piece here, you can have the same tension, I think. It doesn't really matter actually. I mean, if you go down, it will the excursion will like quadruple. So in the end, it will hit the magnets here as well. But maybe while still having slightly higher tension on it. I don't know. Difficult. Anyhow, I'll measure the panel alone real quick. So I have a picture and then I'll play a tune. Which probably is gonna be banned, so I'll do it in a separate video, and if it gets banned, I record another tune. That's how we do it. But I like the design, but there's many things I did wrong in assembling it. But at least I went from really shitty to semi-shitty. That's good.